All right, here we are. We're going to do our yoga sequence for runners today. And I have 12 poses for you guys to do. And what they are is first we're going to do downward dog. Then we're going to go into a low lunge. Then a low lunge variation, which I'll show you, which is when you have your knee down, you're going to bring your other foot up and grab it with your leg. And then go into a deeper stretch. After that, we're going to do pyramid, which is stepping forward. Here you have two options. You can either just grab your elbows and lean in. Or if you want a deeper stretch, you could do a prayer pose and lean in. Everything we do, the first round is going to be on the left side. We have to do on the right side. That's a full round. After the pyramid pose, which is the prayer or the elbows, we're going to go into pigeon. Pigeon pose is excellent to open up our hips, activate our lower back. After pigeon, we're going to go into plank, cobra, and locust. Plank, cobra, locust, all focusing on our core, which I said was an integral part, an important part for runners or for anybody. But you don't want to neglect the core. So those three poses we're going to do as well in the sequence. And I also did it in the stretch. So it's just piggybacking what we did 2 days prior. After that, we're going to end with our last three stretches, which is the seated forward bend, then head to knee, and lastly the wide leg stretch out in the middle. And how I end our section is our breath work 4 in, hold for 6, out for 8. All right, I know it's a lot of information, but I just want you to know what to expect. All right, let's begin. So breathe in and out. Coming down into downward dog. Remember, hands are in front, shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart. Everything is for 2 to 3 breaths. So breathing in. Left leg back, left leg forward into a low lunge. From here, we're going to drop our right knee and we're going to grab it with our left hand. You could keep your hand on the floor, you could put your hand on your knee, or if you like, you could grab your foot with both hands, whichever one is more comfortable for you. Holding for 2 to 3 breaths. Good. From here, we're going to bring our feet down and we're just going to come back up so our left leg is still there. And to get into a deep stretch, you're going to grab either your elbows or your prayer position, like I said, for pyramid pose, leaning into the stretch. Yes, you should feel it in your back of your legs as well as your hamstrings and your quads. Holding for 2. Then bring your hands down, shoulder width apart, going right into downward dog again. If you can't bring the bottom of your feet down, that's okay, but you could try going deeper into that stretch. Then bring your left foot forward, and then we're going to cross it over like we did the last week. Pigeon pose, down, foot back. Feeling activating our hips, right? Try not to twist forward. Hands can be up here for a little support. You come down. Just feel it in your lower back muscles and in your hips. Excellent. From here, bring your left foot back into plank. Flat back, activating what? Our core. Also our lower muscles in our back and the muscles surrounding our spine. From here, come down. You're going into locust. So you're going to raise your back feet and bring your back arms, your arms to your back, I should say, and bring your hips up, and you're trying to activate and strengthen this part, the lower back. Also is your core. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 3, 2, 1, come down. Hands on the side of your chest. Here you're going to breathe in and scoop up into cobra. Again, elbows tucked in, bent. Holding for 2 to 3. From here, come back, kind of into a child's pose, but you're going to come back into a diamond seated position, bringing your legs around to the left side, and coming into a seated forward bend. So feet are out, feet are not pointed but flexed. You're going to breathe in Extending the spine, breathe out, going deeper into the stretch. Again, grab your toes or the side of your feet. If you cannot do that, you can also grab your ankles. Drop your head, trying to get your nose to your knees. Holding here for 3 breaths. Slowly coming up. Now we're going to bring your left foot up. Again, arms up and going to, so your left foot's in and going to your right side, coming down. Hold for 2 to 3 breaths. Good. Coming up. Lastly, wide leg, so spread apart, and then you're going to breathe in and going deeper down, dropping your head. Excellent. Now we're going to go back into, going back into this seated position, and we're going to go start from the top, but now everything's on the right side. So first one is downward dog. Hands in front, feet hip width apart, come up deep into the stretch, hold for 2. Right leg back, right leg forward, trying to get your foot in between your hands into a forward low lunge. Awesome. Bring your left knee down, and then you're gonna grab with your right hand. Again, you could have your left hand on your knee. You could keep it down, or if you like, you could grab your foot with both hands. Again, feeling the stretch in your lower legs. From here, you're gonna bring your foot down, going into pyramid pose. Just gonna bring it up. The right leg should be in front. Here, you could grab your elbows or go into prayer position, going into a deeper stretch. Remember, breathing in, staying focused and calm. Then we're going to bring our hands down, shoulder width apart, into downward dog. Nice. Right leg up, right leg in, over, come down into pigeon, opening up the hips, foot down. Again, you could have your hands here. You can go deeper into stretch, whatever is more comfortable for you. You just want to activate and open up those hip flexors, and we're activating our lower back and our core. Hold for 1 more breath. Right into another core activating pose, which is plank. Foot back, flat back. Hold for 3. Good. Coming down. Lift the legs, arms back into locust. Breathing into our core, into our back. This also helps with your digestion, your alignment, your focusing. Coming down, hands to the side of your chest. Breathing in into cobra. You can have your feet together. Coming back, child's pose, diamond pose, and then bringing our feet now to the right side into a seated forward bend. Again, not pointing, flexing, breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, elongating, trying to get your nose to your knees. Grab your toes or the side or your ankles, whatever's more comfortable for you. You should be feeling it right in here. This is excellent after you go for a run because your muscles already warmed up. Coming up, bending our right knee, bring our arms up, and lean to the left. Then going into wide angle. And you're going to breathe in and stretch forward, dropping your head. Coming up, and I'm going to add a little last minute hip opener as well. Little butterfly legs, I used to call my students. All right. Hopefully you're all nice and stretched, warmed up. And coming down, you can drop your head to your toes. If you can't do that, just go as far as you can comfortably. Rolling up, cross your legs, and let's do 4 in, 6 hold, 8 out. So breathe in through your nose, hold, and out. In for 4, hold, out for 8. All right, thank you guys. I had an excellent session, and I will see you next week.